Turning now to Liberty baseball, the Flames are in a good spot in RPI in the mid-30s, a strength of schedule about the same. The only thing they were missing was a win over a top 25 team, and that's something they had the chance to get Wednesday against Maryland. The Terrapins came in ranked number 22 in the country, fresh off a super regional appearance last year. Liberty would be the aggressor early. An RBI double from Clay Karanen in the second inning would put LU on top 1-0. And then more from the 9-hole hitter Karanen in the third. This time, a 2 RBI single. Karanen had 3 RBIs on the year coming in. He had 3 in this ball game, and the Flames led 4-0. But the Terps did not quit. They would chip away and got it to a 4-3 ball game in the 9th. Alex Close on for LU. Maryland down to their final strike twice, but with 2 outs, Anthony Papio tied it up with a sharp single to left, and then things got away as the Flames would walk 2 hitters with the bases loaded. Liberty falls by a final of 6-4. A heartbreaker as this one got away late.
I wasn't worried at all until they tied it. I honestly didn't think it was getting away, and then it got away.
You got to play 9 innings, got to get 27 outs, and we couldn't get that last one. We basically had them beat, and we kind of gift wrapped that one for them in the 9th because, we're capable of making them plays. We didn't make them.
With more on this game and the season as a whole, we go in the dugout now with our guy Nick Pierce. Nick, thanks for making time for us today.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me.
You were out at the game last night. I guess just your take on how this one kind of got away, and mentally, where did this team seem like it was post-game? I know you were there around the players after this one.
I think stunned was probably the best word to describe it. When you've got a team, a top 25 team, especially down to its final strike on 2 different occasions, you think you're pretty much a lock to win that game, and that didn't happen, obviously, for Liberty. Credit to Maryland and their resilience for coming back from down 4 runs early in that ball game to find a way to win it. But after the ball game, Coach Tome and Alex Close, they kind of echoed the same thing. We kind of gift-wrapped that game for them, was their words. And, couple of chances to make some plays there in the 9th inning. I know Aaron Struzma missed on a sliding catch in center field. Jake Kimball had a ground ball hit at him that he kicked, although that was a smashed ground ball and it was still right at him. I'm sure he feels like he should have made that play. So just all around, tough as a ball club. But the good news is I walked through the clubhouse on the way out here today. There's guys back in there. They're in for early work. They're in the cages. And I think that's the best thing they can do is just get right back after it and put this one behind them because it was certainly a tough loss.
Nick, going into that game, both of the teams had high RPIs. Maryland was 31, Liberty was 33. As you mentioned, certainly a tough loss for the Flames. Going forward, though, what do you feel the impact of that loss might have on their body of work long term?
It shouldn't be too detrimental. I know that the RPI did actually slip to 40. I was a little surprised. That's unofficial, obviously, but usually WarrenNolan.com is right about in line with what the NCAA has. But I was a little surprised that it slipped that far. But still, when you look at what the Flames have left on the schedule, you've got, some quality games coming up with Coastal Carolina at their place. You've got Maryland again. You've got Virginia next week. So still some chances here for the Flames to get it done. And that's all a byproduct of the scheduling that was done before the season. So it hurts, but you've got some opportunities still left here down the stretch. So it's not completely detrimental, and it doesn't take them out of the equation altogether. But at some point, clubs got to start getting some of these wins. Good news is they have some chances left.
Yeah, and speaking of chances, they head down to Longwood this weekend. Is this an opportunity for them to kind of right the ship? And quickly, what do you know about this Longwood squad?
Hopefully so, but you can't take them lightly. Longwood's not an easy place to play. Their record is much better at home. I think they're 8-5 at home, and they've got a couple of guys in the lineup that can hurt you. Kyrie Washington's got 7 home runs. Colton Konvika's got 21 stolen bases, and then they've got a pretty good starting pitcher in Aaron Myers that has 66 strikeouts and 63 2/3 innings. So, it's not going to be an easy assignment, but hopefully the Flames can go up there and get it done this week.
We shall see. We shall see. Nick, as always, we appreciate your knowledge.
Thanks, guys.